Third is a very important topic, which is about the scope of variables. What do we mean by the scope of variable? It is actually where that variable exists and its value can be read or modified. Let's go back to the script multiplication script that we implemented earlier. Please define some matrix A and B by yourself and then run the script in the command window. Then simply write C in the command window and you can see that C is the multiplication matrix. It is interesting that you did not define this variable at all. It is defined in the body of the script. However, the variable is visible to the command window. This tells us the scope of variables in a script and in the command window are the same. Both of these can access their variables. Such a scope is called the base scope. Now let's run the function calc volume of a sphere. If you remember, the body of the function has a variable called cube radius, which basically stores the cube of radius. Now run the function for a given radius in the command window. Then simply write cube radius. See that MATLAB does not seem to know that variable at all. What does that tell us? It says the command window does not access the variables inside the function. That is, the scope of the variables in the function is not the same as the scope of variables in the command window. In fact, only the function itself can see its own variables. So, as a conclusion, you have to be careful about the scope of variables. While the variables inside a script are still accessible after finishing the script, the variables inside a function are alive as long as the function is running. Once the function is finished, those variables disappear and are not accessible from command window anymore.